to a special edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm so happy you are here with us today. Now, as we like to do around here, are we going to open up a pack of cards? Are we going to heal a card, perhaps provide it with some chiropractic relief? Are we going to do a TSA pat-down of a card belonging to a legend of baseball, or perhaps even football? Legends like Surly Eddie Murray, most likely 2023 National League Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell, my favorite NFL player of all time, Dan Marino, Mr. Isotoner Gloves, Bryce Harper, baseball superstar, mortal enemy of umpire Angel Hernandez, Bobby Valentine, a.k.a. Mr. Guy Incognito, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer that you forgot was a Hall of Famer, Harold Baines, Cincinnati Red, town and team legend, Joey Votto, or Steeler legend, the greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL, Mark Malone. Are we going to provide any sports card doctor services to these players? Are we going to price them? No. Here's what we're going to do. That's right. We're going to price more cards. This is part of our ongoing series in which I go through old Beckett baseball card monthlies, find the prices then of cards I own now, and we see how much money I would have made back in the year that the Beckett baseball card monthly came out. A lot of riches can be found in here. Now, what pack are we going to open? Well, I'm glad you asked. We are going back to the box of cards sent to us by the great YouTube channel and sports card enthusiast. The past is alive, 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 alive. He recently sent us this box of wonderful, wonderful sports cards. 1991 Studio, 1992 Topps, very tightly wound pack. Topps really didn't want baseball card shop owners to tamper with these anymore. Some 1990 FLEER, some 1990 Bowman, which does have a stick of gum in it. 1989 Topps. '92 Pinnacle. Will it be our rack pack of 88 Donruss? I think in 1988 I had a shirt with that print. Probably got it from JCPenney or Mervyn's before the school year. That was a tough year of school for me. Will it be our 88 Topps Rack Pack. Shout out to our friend of the show, Vermont Mike, who commented on last week's episode that he too, like me, enjoys these all-star cards. Just something about it that says, legend, legend, legend. Will we open and price some 1990 Upper Deck? Whew. We could find out that we would have been a millionaire in 1990 with that. What about the 1992 FLEER Ultra Series 2? More Donruss. Collect all 26 MVP bonus cards. You gotta have goals, kids. You gotta have dreams. What about 1992 FLEER? Well, I'll tell you what I'm intrigued by. This 1992 FLEER Ultra Series 2, 14 cards waiting to be priced in 2023. Here's the thing. I don't remember FLEER Ultra. I think by 1992, the FLEER Ultra were out of my price range. I was a kid with an allowance rate that didn't raise with the times. Trickle-down economics didn't work in the 80s, and it definitely didn't work with my allowance in the early 90s. I had to go get a job. Thanks again to The Past is Alive for sending out this gift box. If you would like to send us a box of cards, a pack of cards, or a single card to include in some of our videos, there's a P.O. box down below. You know where the comments are, the things you never really read. Just head down there. And while you're there, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell and tell your friends that you relax with the Sports Card Doctor. All right. Let's see what's in the pack. FLEER Ultra seems to be of a higher pedigree than the cards I normally got at the time. You can tell by the gold-tinged wrapper that just screamed class, the kind of class that gets you elected into the White House, even when you don't belong there. Sit on a golden toilet, and the peasants will think you're one of them. Let's open it up. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to do something off camera, but you'll hear what I'm about to do, and I think card collectors know. Yeah, that smells like stale memories. I love it. Love the design of the FLEER Ultra. This, of course, was the baseball card companies like FLEER and Donruss and the venerable Topps, knowing that they needed to keep up with Upper Deck. The game had changed. Interesting pack already. Doug Henry, Shane Hare, Gary Scott, third baseman of the Cubs. Gary Scott was supposed to be the future. He quickly, unfortunately, turned into the past. Dion James, good serviceable fifth outfielder, often playing as the fourth outfielder for my Yankees during this era. Another Eddie Murray card. Man, we seem to be connected spiritually to grumpy Eddie Murray, to surly Eddie Murray. This is from his tenure with the Mets. It didn't turn out like Eddie or the Mets wanted, but I enjoy this card. Moises Alou, future star. This is an early card for him. Oh, it's going to be great to price this. Now, in 1991, he did not play due to an injury. Was that the injury that he had suffered? He suffered a horrendous broken ankle or foot or all the bones on a slide into second during this era, so maybe that's why. Greg Swindell, he was an up-and-coming starter with the Cleveland Ball Club in the 80s. Then he became a serviceable and important left-hand reliever for a lot of teams. Much like Bob Patterson, he wanted to get to the big leagues in the early 90s, just become a average-looking, white, left-handed pitcher. You'd get there and have a long career. Mark Clark, rookie. I remember Mark Clark. I don't remember Mark Clark. Chris Haney, another left-handed pitcher. I really enjoy. I'm a New York Yankee fan, but I am also a Montreal Expo fan because I love Gary Carter, and I loved these uniforms from the early 90s with the Expos. Classic baseball look there. Wally Joyner, Wally World with the Royals. I almost forgot that he played with the Royals. He was just the talk of the town in 87, 88 range. He had a good year with the Angels in 91, but found himself with the Royals, and quite enjoy the look on his face there. It looks like he just heard George Brett's story of him shitting himself in a casino in Vegas, and now he has a reaction we all have. Gary Sheffield, look at that. Gary Sheffield. And Craig Colbert. He was probably Colbert, but we'll call him Colbert. A rookie in the Giants in 1991 and 2. All right. Big set of cards here. Good looking cards. With that, let's get pricing. Let's take a look in the Beckett. What did it have in store for us in February of 1993? Ken Griffey. A legend already, but the best was yet to come. Oh, a profile on the Diamond Kings and Dick Perez, famous sports artist. I love the Diamond Kings. Now that's the kind of art I used to want to hang in my library. Talking about the future being right here, right now. Juan Gonzalez. Marquise Grissom, Ken Griffey Jr. I loved those Leaf cards. Juan Gonzalez, stud. A forgotten stud from the mid-90s. Kind of like me in high school. It's funny, I remember as a youngster that the front part of Beckett had a lot more articles. But I think I was thinking of another magazine. We are looking for 1992 FLEER Ultra. Ultra. So close. pinnacle. A lot of pinnacle. There it is, the FLEER Ultra. Let us just take a look at some of the baseball card conventions and shows that we missed. Wonderful cottage industry back then for people to meet together and show each other their card collections. It was a wild time, pre-internet kids. Wild time. All right. Let's clean the page here before I inspect it. Now, a complete set of 1992 FLEER Ultra would cost you, or be worth $75. So if you want to sell it for profit, now's your chance. Complete Series 1 and Complete Series 2, about $45 and $30. Common players are listed at 15 cents. And that's about all we need to know. Okay. As always, we are going to document this so that we will never forget the amount of money we could have made in 1992. Now let's see which cards we're going to price. Not Doug Henry, not Sean Hare. We are going to price Gary Scott, Eddie Murray, Moisés Salou, look at that, a Robin Ventura. He was stuck to the back of Bob Patterson. Who hasn't been stuck to the back of a Bob Patterson in their life? Well, we're going to definitely price that. All right, there we go. On your back, sorry, ASMR reference. I used to make a bunch of ASMR references in my videos, but no one seemed to notice them. Maybe I'll start doing it again. Okay, here we go. Start with Gary Sheffield. Sheffield. Gary Sheffield. Card number 582. There it is. Wow. Gary Sheffield. $1.50. This card could have gotten me, if I got the full amount on the resale, a hot lunch in high school. Let's mark this down. $1.50. Wow. Unbelievable. Wally Joyner, card number 373. Not listed. Common card. Wally World was a closed theme park at this point. 15 cents. It's sad and shocking to learn that a player you had a starting lineup figure of is now a common priced card. Robin Ventura, the pride of Santa Maria, California, near my hometown of Arroyo Grande and Pismo Beach. 343, there he is. Wow, just confirming that. $1. We're rich, kids. We're 1992 rich. Wow. Moises Alou. Card number 511. There he is. 40 cents. An up-and-comer. We might be able to buy a house yet. Yet. All right. Eddie Murray. Already a legend at this point. 532. There he is. Eddie Murray. Another 40-cent card. $0.40, man. We're rolling in it. All right. Now here's the big question. Gary Scott, an up-and-coming prospect with the Chicago Cubs at this point in time. He played with them in 1991, had 1 home run, 5 RBI, and 79 at-bats, only 13 hits. That was a 165 batting average, or as they called it on FLEER Ultra, a percentage. That's the less sexy version of batting average. All right, 474. Not there. Not there. Considered a common. He's not in the rookies. No. He's not in the award winners. Gary Scott. 15 cents. It's as if Beckett knew. Beckett, Baseball Card Monthly, knew. All right. The rest are common cards, I think, except for I saw, there he is, Mark Clark. There he is, Mark Clark, Cardinal pitcher, number 564. Bonus pricing here. There he is. Rookie card. 30 cents. It was falling. No one wanted it anymore. But we'll put that in there as well. There we go, kids. So $1.40, $2.40, $3.90. I don't need Common Core math. I got Beckett math. That is a pretty valuable pack of cards from 1992. They look so cool. The photo quality, great. Up-and-coming players, future legends, fading stars, Dwight Gooden's nephew, Bob Patterson, Greg Swindell, Dion James, Sean Hare, and Doug Henry. Congratulations to all those players for having something I didn't experience in my life, an actual Major League Baseball card. Thanks for listening to the Sports Card Doctor, and pretty soon we're going to get back to providing some chiropractic care for these cards. Keep watching for that. See you next time, here on the Sports Card Doctor.